So let us begin. Lower yourself down to the mat. Place the ball between your knees, knees bent, and allow the legs to be as wide, the hips, knees, feet are as wide as the ball will allow. And then you're going to lower yourself down with control. Make sure you're in the center of your mat and take the arms long by the sides of your body. And let's start off with pelvic tilt, but before we even get started with that, let's just breathe. So let's inhale through the nose. And then exhale out through the mouth like you're blowing air out of an imaginary straw. Do that again. Inhale through your nose. And then exhale out. One more time. This time as you exhale out, squeeze your ball gently. And then release the squeeze. And let's move on to pelvic tilt. So we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to draw your abdominals in. You're going to tilt your pelvis and press your lower back into the mat and squeeze the ball. So in this position, you want to make sure that you're engaging your abdominal muscles, right? A little bit of your hip flexors, inner thighs, squeezing the ball, but try to keep your glutes relaxed. So don't squeeze your butt in order to tuck your tailbone under. And then you release, you relax. Allow the pelvis to shift back to that original position, which is a neutral position of your pelvis. Take a deep breath and exhale. And press the lower back into the mat and then release. Okay. And release. Let's do this twice more. Just to open up the lower back and connect you to your core. One last time. Inhale and exhale. And relax. Good. So now let's do tabletop twist. So I'm going to have you take your arms out to the sides. Let's have the palms facing up. Draw your abdominals in, press your lower back into the mat, squeeze your ball, and then float your legs up to tabletop. Now from here, press your lower back into the mat and try to keep that slight tuck of your tailbone as you take the legs over to the right. As they go to the right, keep the left shoulder down. Take a deep breath. Exhale, squeeze your ball. Use your abdominals to draw your legs back to center. Release your squeeze. Take a deep breath. Legs go over to the left. Exhale, squeeze, scoop the belly, and draw the legs back to the center. Again. Keep going, you guys. So as you take your legs over to one side, keep tucking under so you still feel that abdominal engagement, so you don't arch your back as the legs lean to one side or the other. And only go as far as you can go without lifting your opposite shoulder off of the mat. Let's do one more. And lower the legs down with control. Beautiful. Okay, so now let's do upper ab curls. So strengthening your upper abdominal muscles. So keeping that neutral pelvic position, take your hands behind your head, hold on to the nape of the neck, base of the skull. Allow the elbows to lift away from the floor. Draw your shoulders down your back. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, nod your chin to the chest, lift your head, neck, and shoulders off of the mat. Squeeze your ball. Allow your gaze to look down towards your inner thighs. Take a deep breath here. And then exhale. Lower the head, neck, and shoulders down. Release the squeeze. Again, deep breath. And then exhale, nod your chin to the chest, squeeze your ball, lift you up to your curl. Keep your tailbone heavy on the mat. Inhale and exhale down. Again. And as you curl up, feel like your ribs, front ribs, are moving towards your hips instead of your hips moving towards your ribs and imprinting your lower back into the mat. And lower yourself down. Let's do one more. Inhale and exhale down. Beautiful. Okay. So now let's take the hands, hold on to that ball, and let's take the arms up towards the sky, ball between the palms of the hands, and just go ahead and reach the arms back. And as you reach your arms back, feel your shoulders pull down your back. Feel the back of your ribs press into the floor. And then now lift your arms up. Now let's do an upper ab curl with a little bit of rotation. So we're going to take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, nod your chin to your chest, lift your head, neck, and shoulders off of the mat. Squeeze your ball, reach towards your knees. And then from here, let's rotate the spine to the right. Squeeze the ball, come back to the center. Rotate the spine to the left. Squeeze the ball, come back to the center. So let's inhale. Exhale. To the center. Inhale, rotate. Exhale. And as you do this, you want to make sure that you are keeping the opposite hip anchored down. And feel like your ribs are just folding over from one side to the other. Squeeze. One more time to each side. Last time. And lower down. Woo! All right. So from here, let's do a little isolation of the shoulder girdle, the scapula bones. So let's do reach up towards the sky. Squeeze your ball. Lift your shoulder blades up away from the floor. And then draw them down. Let's inhale as we reach up. Squeeze. Exhale, draw down. Release. Good. And again. Protraction and retraction of your scapular bones. Inhale, reach up, squeeze. Exhale, release. You can feel how that strengthens the shoulders and also your pectoral muscles. Good. Now from here, let's reach your arms back in a high diagonal. And again, try not to let the back arch like that. Keep anchoring the back of the ribs down. And from here, we're just going to do elevation and depression of your scapula bones. So elevation is when we reach and the shoulders draw up towards the ears. And then you draw the shoulder blades down the back. So inhale as you reach up, squeeze. Exhale, draw down, release. Again. Two more times. One more time. Beautiful. Okay, so now let's do a little stretch. We're going to reach the arms overhead. Let the arms come to the floor if you can. Let's take the legs over to the right. Torso, arms over to the right, and feel that nice lateral stretch. Stretching out the sides of the body. From your hands all the way down to your feet. Let's do the same thing on the other side. Legs over to the left. Upper body to the left. Arms. Breathe. Stretch. Whew. And coming back to the center. Now let's lift the arms up and let's take the ball, place it between the ankles, and let's do a little 100 prep. So we're going to take the ball between the ankles, tabletop the legs, lift the arms up to the sky, Palms face your legs. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to lower your arms, lift your head, curl up to your hundreds position, squeeze your ball, and then lift your arms and lower your head down. Release the squeeze. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Lower the arms, curl, squeeze, and then lift the arms and lower the head down. So again, just like when we were doing the upper ab curl, you want to feel like your ribs curl forward towards your hips, wide collarbones, long reach through your arms. Let's do this twice more. Squeeze. One more time. Okay, lift your arms, lower your head, and then draw your knees into your chest for a second. So let's start with knocking on the door of life. Legs hip width apart, longs are arms. Arms are long. Turn from your hips and your waist from one side to the other. At the last moment, bending your elbows, knocking along the key pressure points of your low back and abdomen. So you can look over your shoulder if you like, or you can keep your gaze forward. This gives you a wonderful stretch of the neck too. So choose what you feel most comfortable with. So we're opening up the joints of your spine and also bringing a little bit more energy and vitality to the body. This is a great exercise to do when you feel like you need a lightning flash of energy. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed and you're really moving from the center of your body. Let's tap on the corner of the chest with a soft fist, just below your collarbones. Infuse your lungs with some healing energy. And now let's tap on the top of your shoulder, base of your neck, relieving lines of tension in the neck and shoulders. This is where we tend to hold a lot of our stress in the body. And if you're someone who tends to just breathe mostly from your chest, these muscles can be extra tight. Good, and now let's go back down to the chest again. And then to the waist and the low back. And if you want to, you can look over your shoulder a bit more, get a little bit more rotation out of the spine. Good, and then begin to slow it down. Slow it down. Now take a deep breath, and let's drop into water waves. So for water waves, we don't knock against the body. We just imagine that we're standing in a pool of water and spiraling the arms around the front, the back, and the sides of the body, pushing away mental stress. Whenever I do this exercise, I like to imagine that any worries or repetitive thoughts that I'm having just melt down from the head, down through the body, through my arms, and then out through my fingertips, hands. I'm just pushing those negative thoughts away. And again, you're moving from the center of your body, and arms are gently swinging around the body. Kind of like scooping the water around you. Relax your shoulders. Feel yourself grounding towards the earth through the soles of your feet. Again, gently opening up the spine. Invigorating the spine. Take a deep breath, and then exhale, begin to slow the movement down. Slow it down. Slow it down. until you come to a point of stillness. Okay, so let's invigorate the spine in another range of motion by doing spinal cord breathing. So we soften the knees, we lengthen the spine, arms lift, draw your elbows back, open your chest, and slightly lift your gaze. So lifting the spine up into extension, lifting your chest, lifting your gaze slightly. Take a deep breath into your body. And then as you exhale, draw the arms forward, drop the head, curl the tail under, look towards your belly, exhale all the breath out. Inhale, draw your elbows back, open your chest. And then exhale, curl the tail under, round your spine, look towards your belly. As you do this, try to keep your shoulders right over your hips and allow the knees to remain soft throughout. Try not to lock the knees. In Qigong, when joints like the knees or the elbows are locked straight, it stops the flow of qi through the body. Qi flows best through soft joints. Inhale, the front of the body open, and then exhale, feel the back of the body open. Balancing the yin and the yang energies of the body. Opening up those yin channels in the front of the body. And then opening up the yang channels along the back of the body. Let's do this twice more. Last one. And relax your arms and roll up. Okay, let's pick some cherries. So we're going to reach the arms up. Soften the knees, curl the tailbone slightly under, pull your navel in, and then reach one arm a little longer than the other. So you're going to stretch one side of the body and then the other side of the body. Really stretching out the muscles from the hips all the way to the fingertips. Opening up the spine. This is a great one to do if you've been sitting for a long time. And opens up the rib cage, which helps facilitate deeper breaths, deeper breathing. Reaching to the top of that cherry tree. Good. Let's do that one more time on each side. Stretch and stretch. Good. Arms, both arms reach up. And then open the arms out and down. All right. Let's do a cleansing and clearing exercise called the tiger pump. So for the tiger pump, we start with the arms up, and then we lower the arms, and then we open them out to the sides, and then we lower the arms, and then we lift them up again. So again, as we lower the arms, we're going to bend the knees. As we take the arms out to the sides, we're going to straighten the knees. As we draw the arms down, you're going to bend your knees. And then as you lift your arms up, lengthen through your legs. So with a little bit more flow, bend and straighten, bend and straighten. Lower the arms, lift the arms. Deep breath. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Tiger pump. Actually, no, tiger clears the way. That's what this exercise is called. Tiger clears the way. Clearing the path. Removing obstacles before us. A nice cleansing and clearing exercise. Deep breath in. Let's do 3 more. Pause for a moment. Close your eyes and just notice what you feel. Notice the energy circulating through your body. You might feel a tingling sensation in your arms and hands.